You are now watching Zacian, the best place to learn about competitive Pokemon TCG. Let's get it! Yo, what's poppin' peeps? Welcome back to the channel. Zacian here, word up. Today we are going to be covering over ADP Zacian, or as I like to call it, the best new way to play ADP Zacian. You can check out the list in the description below. We've added a few new cards from Chilling Reign into the deck. So we'll see exactly how it goes between me explaining my thoughts, deck list, and gameplay. That being said, check out the list in the description. While you're there, check out some of my sponsors. I mean, if you want to pick up some Zacian merch, all of it helps out me as a content creator, so totally appreciate it. You could also like this video, that helps out a lot too, boosting the algorithm to help other Pokemon fans find this video, and subscribing. We are so close to getting to 5,000 subs, and I've been pushing out as much Chilling Reign content as possible, so I totally appreciate it. Let's jump into this deck list. So here's what we got going on for the list. So for anyone who's new to ADP Zacian, you got Altered Creation GX for a metal, and if you add a water energy, you're doing plus 30 damage for the rest of the game and drawing an extra prize card. Whether you go for Ultimate Ray or you attack with Zacian, drawing an extra prize card every single time you knock out one of your opponents means that you could knock out a GX Pokemon or a V Pokemon, 3 prize cards. So if you knock out a 2-prizer, a 2-prizer, it's now a 3-prizer and a 3-prizer, and you win the game. So we have really good attacker in form of Zacian V. You can use Brave Blade 230, which is now 260. Intrepid Sword allows you to draw cards, accelerate energies. You have energy switches to move your energies around. You have metal saucers to attach those energies, ways to search out those energies. Lots of cool stuff. So if you've been playing this deck for a while, it's basically, you got ADP Zacian, you got Mawile to bring Pokemon down from your opponent's hands, 2 prizers like Dedenne and Crobat that they might not want to play, and you have ways to draw into cards and accelerate your setup. The 2 new cards that we added into this deck would be Echoing Horn for number 1. So if your opponent's hiding a Pokemon in the discard pile, a popular strategy against ADP in order to hide cards from Mawile is to discard them. Well, we could punish our opponent for playing correctly and bring back that Dedenne-GX Crobat V. Even if we knock out one of their Pokemon, we could bring back that Pokemon, bosses orders it up, and win the game. You can see we can bring up whatever we want. The other new card that we have here is Peony. So while you do have to discard your hand to search up for 2 trainer cards, you could also win the game in the same turn. You can grab a Quick Ball, you can grab a Cherish Ball, that gives you an out to Dedenne-GX or Crobat V or whatever else you need. You could also grab a Metal Saucer, so you can guarantee some pieces. Maybe you have a Air Balloon in the active and you're just like, cool, I just need Metal Saucer, Metal Saucer. I'm gonna win the game. That's how this deck can work. So just keep that in mind. I have seen versions that play many copies of Peony and Kricketune. Right now, I kind of like this. I'll blend that later on if I feel like that's the better version. Right now, I think that playing a standardized version of ADP with an Echoing Horn and a Peony sounds pretty cool. If you have any changes, let me know what you want to know in the comments. What's your list looking like? Anyways, let's jump into some gameplay and see what's poppin'. Okay, so here we are. We're going to call the coin flip Tails. And we lost the coin flip. That's okay. Our opponent's going to go first, and let's see what we can get going on here. Nothing crazy in our hands. So we'll take the mulligan, of course. That's how the game has to go. Let's pray for ADP and let's pray for ADP and Zacian things. I mean, we kind of got there, right? Just starting with Eldegoss, but that's going to happen sometimes. So they're going to draw a card. That's cool. See how their turn begins. The biggest thing about ETERNATUS is just if they get their energies or not, or if they get their bench Pokemon. There's a Crobat, so maybe their hand's a little bit on the weaker side if they're doing Crobat for that little cards. Do you have an energy switch here? I actually think I'm just going to go for a simple hand where I go ADP, and then I'm going to search my deck out for a Zacian. We do want to note that I did prize a Dedenne-GX. It's always good to see what's going on here prize-wise. So we did prize a couple of the metal energies as well, keeping that in mind. Let's go like this, Quick Ball. We don't need Sword in this matchup. Sword's really only good against tag team matchups. And I'm just going to go for Zacian to draw cards. I could have gone for something else there, but as long as I just get anything off this Zacian, I should be in a pretty good spot. And you can see I have access to the research now. If I got an energy and a research, it would have been better than just going for a Dedenne-GX. So there's their ETERNATUS VMAX. And mainly it's going to be a tough call. So now they just need to get a full bench. Oh, they don't have anything. Okay, let's go for Chaotic Swell in play, for no reason. I mean, there's no reason for us to play Chaotic Swell. and there's no reason for us not to play Chaotic Spell. I'm going to go ahead here, and we're going to go for a sneaky play. We're going to actually attach the active. We're going to go retreat into this. And the reason why we're retreating first like that is because we have access to the Metal Saucer and we have the energy switch in our hands. So a lot of players like might have just like attached to the ADP and hope for a switch. You got to play ADP a little bit better than that to see the results that the top players are seeing. Now, I could go for research, but there's really nothing that I'm looking for. I think it's much better for me to bring up something like this Hoopa. Hopefully that it stops our opponent for another turn here. I'm going to go for the Altered Creation GX. And next turn I can go research and grab an energy, hopefully, and go Ultimate Ray powering up a Zacian. So they do have the switch. And they have an energy. So they must have top decked something, or I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Maybe they just couldn't get the knockout, or maybe I'm not entirely sure. So as long as they don't get the knockout on us, we're okay, I think. It's really where it comes down to. ADP's typically unfavored against ETERNATUS, unless they stumble for a turn. I think they're trying to draw some cards off Crobat to make it happen. We'll see if they're able to get the knockouts. There's a Pokemon. There's their energy. If they hit for 240, we're probably in a good spot. We got to watch out for Galarian Zigzagoon. And there's a switch. Okay, so we're going to go research, and hopefully we can get the energy necessary. So we did get the energy. And let's go for the metal energy here, attached to ADP. And our goal is just attack, attack, attack. Since they didn't get the first knockouts, as long as we're able to attack, 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 we're in a very good spot. So we're going to go for Ultimate Ray here. There's no reason for us to put Mawile down yet. I'd probably like to just play Mawile down at once. So there's our triple metal energies. So they're going to knock us out. We're going to knock them out, draw 4 prize cards. Then we want to knock out a 1 prize card Pokemon that's worth 2 prize cards. That's going to be the big game plan here. I haven't really used something like the Echoing Horn, but it's not necessarily a card that's going to see a lot of success in this particular matchup. Unless, of course, we could bring back a Crobat. E-Turn's going to play down all their 2 prize card Pokemon. Other decks are going to try to avoid that whenever possible in order to improve their chances. So, I mean, we'll see. Maybe the Peony will come out this game, and they're just going to go for the knockout there. That's cool. I'm going to send up the Zacian V. And this is how rapid ADP can win games. I think we've been playing for like 4 minutes, and I'm 2 turns away from winning the game. So at this point, now that they've drawn some prize cards, we'll see what they have in their hands. Probably don't have 4. Yeah, they might have drawn a lot of Pokemon off their top deck and everything. So let's see what we can get going on here. Let's go ahead and go. I mean, at this point, I'd rather just put down the Zigzagoon. Let's put this down. I could go ahead and put a water energy onto the Mawile. And I mean, I have game in hands. I don't see any reason why not to play it like that. So let's go Brave Blade for the knockouts. Now, one cool thing that they've done is that they don't necessarily even have a full bench, which might put us in a tough position. I don't know if they can actually get even an attack off. They'd have to like energy switch or something like that. So we'll have to see. Nothing crazy out of these prizes so far. So there's their energy. There's their switch. Are they going to be able to evolve energy switch? So they didn't have the energy switch in that hands. See if they're able to get the Eternatus VMAX. So there's their VMAX. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They need to get a few more Pokemon in play. They need to hit us for like 240 damage, because 210 will not get the knockouts. Oh, it looks like they might have actually got it if they have energy switch in their hands. Maybe they're going to play towards it. So there's 10. The 10 should be going on the active. Doesn't matter at this point. Will they find the energy switch? Because this is really how the new E-turn works. They're going to energy switch from the Galarian Moltres to the Eternatus. But that's okay. We can actually just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we just need to bring up a Pokemon like a Galarian Zigzagoon in order to win the game. And we have the boss's orders in our hand already, so we should just be chilling here. So we're totally going to take this dub. Going to give our opponent the well played. And we're going to smoke this Zigzagoon for the knockout. Okay, so we're going to see what our opponent's going to call for the coin flip. Hopefully we get to go first here. We lost the coin flip. That's fine. We'll see exactly what's going on. Hopefully we get a decent hand off the start here. Starting with Eldegoss is like sucks because we can't go for the late game Peony or anything like that. But I mean, maybe we can get a decent start. We have Quick Ball. We have Energy Spinner. We have some good stuff. They're playing Capture Energy. Maybe they're playing Single Strike. Oh, Tornadus V. That's kind of wild. See, let's see what could happen. Nothing crazy going on there for our opponent. Okay, so we are going to be able to get off an energy. So we're going to start with Energy Spinner here first. Energy Spinner grabbing metal, metal, water. We'll grab both metals. Yeah, we have all the other metal saucers. Want to make sure that we're good here, vibing out on things. We got the ADPs. Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. Let's go ahead here and go Quick Ball away. Let's go Metal Energy. We're going to grab ADP. How many energy switches do we have left? We have 4. Interesting. So let's go ADP. We're going to go, this goes down here. We're going to go Metal Saucer there. We're going to go Water Energy here. And I mean, I actually have a really good idea. Instead of us going research and trying to find everything else, we're in a good spot where we could actually get off our first turn Altered Creation. So we could search our deck for an Energy Switch and a Cherish Ball. That sounds pretty cool. So we're going to go like this. Peony, discarding our hands. And if we find Escape Rope, any of our Switch, Air Balloon, which we have more outs, we would have grabbed a switching card if we had less outs. So let's say whatever is between the Energy Switch and whatever, it's cool. But Cherish Ball is going to be able to grab us a Dedenne-GX, and it's better to grab Energy Switch because we have more switching outs available in the deck. So we're going to go Energy Switch here first, move this there, and now we're going to go Cherish Ball for the Dedenne-GX. So if we miss here, we just have a normal turn. If we get it here, we got turn 1 Altered Creation GX. So we did miss the turn 1 Altered Creation GX. That's fine. But we do have a decent setup, and I mean, Intrepid Sword here for another energy. I'm cool with it. We could even just hard retreat this Eldegoss next turn, get another Metal Saucer. We even have options to potentially knock out this Tornadus V. I don't have too much experience playing against a Tornadus V Max deck, but it is something that can happen. So we'll have to see how it goes. Okay, there's an Escape Rope. Here at this point, I'm fine just setting up the ADP. And the reason why I'm sending up the ADP is because I think it could withstand any attack that's going on. At least I assume so. So they're doing 240. Okay, so they're just heading for 60. So we are going to get off our Altered Creation GX. At this point, I think it's much better to attach a Metal Energy to this Pokemon. I think it might be hard for them to knock out our active. If they don't get Houndour out. Yeah, I'm just going to power this up. Nothing else that I want to do. Our hand's pretty good. We're just going to go Altered Creation GX. Hopefully they don't knock us out. Because they could go maybe triple acceleration energy, 240, 240 plus an energy from a Houndoom. Let's see. So they didn't have it yet. And there's their Houndoom. Discarding a Tyranitar V. Will they find their energy from the Single Strike Roar? I mean, that part shouldn't be too bad. But are they going to find the triple acceleration energy? There's another Houndour. This match can get a little bit spookier. I didn't think that TORNADUS VMAX was great, but the fact that it's single strike might make it significantly better than many people have thought. Okay, so I think we're in an okay spot where we're surviving another turn. I guess I forgot to go Blasting Winds. Blasting Wind would have done some damage, but it probably just doesn't matter. Let's go ahead here and attach. We could do 260, 290. That doesn't get the knockouts. Yeah, I'm just going to attach here. I don't even know if it's worthwhile to power something else up at this point. We're down a boss's orders already. I'd really like to knock this out if we have the opportunity to do so. These are weak to grass, so we're actually going to go for the unique play of hitting this because the Houndooms will get knocked out from an Eldegoss doing 160 damage. So that being said, we're just going to grab a couple energies, attach them like this, knock out the Zacian V against the TORNADUS VMAX, and then we're going to boss up the Houndoom. At least that's what I have going on for our plan here. There's their Urn of Vitality. I mean, maybe they're just going to knock out... Maybe there's something else that I'm missing against this deck. Again, TORNADUS VMAX is not the most popular deck out of this set, but I mean, it is looking pretty cool here. Maybe it's even better than Single Strike. So we'll have to see what they can do here. If they could just get powered up. There's their Single Strike Roar. Maybe they have a triple acceleration energy in their hands. We'll have to see exactly how it goes. There's their triple, so they're going to knock out the ADP. So the last turn, missing that Blasting Wind did not matter. They might not be able to get the knockout because they don't even necessarily have the stadium in hand. I guess they could always attack with Blasting Hammer. So let's send this up and draw our prize card, because that's the plan here. Grab another energy. I'm just going to put on the Dedenne to avoid getting knocked out here. Again, I want to make sure that this is weak to grass. Yeah. So we're just going to go ahead here and go for Brave Blade. So Brave Blade is going to take us, it's going to be 4 prize cards for us, which means we can't knock out a single prize card Pokemon next turn. So the game's going to happen in one or two ways. We either retreat, get knocked out, or whatever. If they don't knock us out, we can attack with Zacian V again as long as we have a switch or a switch air balloon. That shouldn't be an issue. I think there's a good chance of us getting knocked out here through Blasting Hammer. So if they attach an energy, which they have a single strike energy, they could power up another one. Okay, they might even have just the knockout with Max Wind Spirit doing 240 plus damage. And that seems pretty reasonable. Now, as long as they don't reset stamp us, we should be in a really good spot. That's what we're more or less looking for here. There's their energy. This is definitely putting us in a tough position. But does their deck play things like reset stamp and stuff like that? That's the big question. Will we be able to find boss to win the game? And I mean, we naturally have it because they didn't play a reset stamp. So we could just go ahead and bring up the Houndoom. I know that that's not a weakness energy, but I always try to be safe. And there's Float Up for game. So 160. And there's no reason to put it back into the deck or anything like that. So we'll take the dub, but this deck got it a little bit closer than we wanted, but we take those. And that's what we got going on for this video today. I mean, we didn't get a chance to use the Echoing Horn, but it's going to be one of those cards that's going to come up in a situation, and when you're able to win a game with Echoing Horn, it's going to be huge. We were able to set up our board state with the Peony, so that was pretty cool. Otherwise, ADP is just doing ADP things and getting set up as quickly as possible. So overall, I think the deck's awesome. Give this deck a try, and let me know if you have any changes to your list. Again, I have seen lists with extra Peony, extra Echoing Horn. I think players are just experimenting. That's why I'm not going full into the deep end first. But as this archetype continuously grows and becomes a more and more of a threat or more refined, I will cover it again on my channel. No worries at all. That being said, don't forget to give this video a like. It does help boost the algorithm. And subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 5,000 subs. It'd be great if we could hit there. That being said, I gotta go edit this video. So peace out and have yourself a great one. I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who's become a channel member. It's one of those things where I appreciate every single person who watches my videos, and I mean, that's really where it counts, but for the channel members, they've gone out of their way to financially support me, and I truly appreciate that gesture. It's one of those things when I started channel memberships up on my channel, and I just didn't know if anyone was ever going to do it, so I truly appreciate everyone taking the plunge, taking a leap of trust, and investing in me as a content creator. Truly makes a difference for me each and every month. If you haven't already thought about becoming a channel member, you might want to contribute to the channel, and I do put everything back into the channel to make it the best possible place to watch for Pokemon TCG content. Again, I truly appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. Cheers. I truly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It means the world to me. And my goal with this channel is to spread my love of the game and knowledge with our entire Pokemon TCG community. If you haven't already, help signal boost this video to other Pokemon TCG fans by liking it, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Hopefully we reach our goals really soon. Check out this recommended video, and have yourself a great day. Thanks.